Hey guys, what's up? It's that boy Breezy here, back yet again with another video. This time I'm going to be going over and just covering some of the new leaks that we recently got regarding Warzone. And I mean, these some pretty juicy leaks, I can't lie. So real quick before I get started with today's video, if you are new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon, because then you don't have to worry about missing out on some of the latest Call of Duty news or a post from this channel. And if you want some, good luck in next match of Warzone, be sure to let me know down below by clicking that like button. And with that being said, let's go ahead and jump straight into the video. So basically with this update, we got, a whole bunch of gigabytes of stuff. Obviously, it shouldn't have been like, what, 20, 30 gigabytes of stuff for a weapon, a new contract, and a couple of playlist changes. There was obviously some underlying factors. And due to the fact that there was, underlying data files, Modern Warzone on Twitter was actually able to delve into those data files and find out what really made the update so big in the first place. One of the first things that he found were actually some new melee weapons that are going to be on the way. I don't know if these are going to be store weapons, though I can only assume they're going to be store weapons because of the way that the battle pass and stuff is structured in Modern Warfare. But basically, here's the list of all the expected weapons that we should be on the lookout for. And one thing that really stood out to me was the center block, because he used the center block to just bash in people's heads stealthily, because he couldn't use your deagle or anything like that. But past those melee weapons, we also got some new updates for Warzone, like I mentioned before. And these upcoming updates, I guess you could say, are going to be a few new game modes, and I'm just going to go ahead and run through the list on the screen here, but I'll also be reading it out to you because I can. So to start off with the first, we're actually going to be getting duos, one shot and stimulus, solos, duos, trios, and quads, bottom line, infinite gulag, most wanted, run like hell, classic battle royale, more gulag, more problems, non-stop, pew pew, realism, and inflation redeployment. Now, we don't know what all of these means, but for example, for some of the ones that we do mean, run like hell is going to be basically a mode where the circle is extremely fast, and this is actually going to make it where you have to have a vehicle such as an ATV, four-wheeler, helicopter, so on, in order to escape the circle, because it's just going to be insanely fast and force players to get into those engagements, because it's going to be constantly closing at just an insane speed. Almost the direct yin and yang to that is going to be the non-stop circle, and non-stop is just going to have a non-stop circle. That's the only kicker about it. The classic BR mode basically strips Warzone down to its very core, with no contracts, no money, no loadouts, nothing like that. Just classic battle royale, basic battle royale formula. The more gulag, more problems is basically Infinity Ward's Modern Warfare's version of Alcatraz from Black Ops 4. And if you remember Alcatraz, it would let you keep going back into the or in this case, it's going to let you keep going back to the gulag until the final 3 circles close in, which means it really isn't that big of a deal if one of your teammates dies in this game mode, and it's more so just a matter of time, and if they can get back in before that timer runs out. The realism mode is going to be exactly what it says, with the more or less stripped HUD and much less niceties as we're used to in the regular playlists and such. And just like with the other run like hell game mode and non-stop circle, the opposite to this realism mode is going to be the pew pew mode, where pistols will have increased damage and so will explosives, kind of almost to like a cartoony effect of how effective these pistols and explosives are going to be, just kind of just mess around with, obviously. And we really don't know anything about inflation redeployment, though the code does mention something about having lines for extracting contracts and delivering weapons to extraction. Now, we don't know much of when these modes are going to be added into Warzone, but we do know that they're on the way. But what we do know that was added in this update, or more so changed in this update, are the infamous bunkers that are scattered around the map. You can find some of these bunkers for yourself in game right now, but recently with this update, there are new files in the code added regarding these bunkers, which kind of gives us an idea of how their role is going to be played within Warzone. Found by Doug Dagno Rabbit on r/Modern Warfare on Reddit, the bunkers actually can be opening. They're going to be having their 2 giant mechanical mechanism things to open, but basically once the bunker is open, it's going to have 120% chance of dropping high tier loot. And Basically, this means guaranteed legendary loot. The highest currently in game is a 20% chance of loot within certain areas, but 120% chance means you're guaranteed to get legendary loot out of that bunker if it were to be open. The way that these bunkers are going to be open is the red access cards, which are scattered all across the map. And even though they currently don't function, you can actually find these for yourself in game, like hopefully in this clip that I'm able to get, but you can actually find these for yourself in game. And like I said, they don't function, but it is good to know that they're looking out and that they've already put things in place and they basically just gotta make it go live. These bunkers are probably going to work more or less similar to the same way that supply drops work too in most games, being that, yeah, you can get an access card, but you have to fight over this high tier loot and it's going to cause players to attack each other. I think in Apex Legends they also have loot bunkers. I'm not saying that they stole this idea, I'm just saying that it's very similar to the fact that if you can get a key, I think in Apex Legends you got like shoot a drone, find a bunker, all that good stuff, but you got to find the red access card scattered around the map. Find one, you gotta find a bunker that matches that card. You'll be able to open the bunker and you'll get guaranteed good loot. Currently the red access cards that we have been found, they have the same medical type symbol that you'll get on, say, a self-revive kit if you were to find that in plunder or such. And this doesn't have any function like I mentioned before, and it's kind of confusing because we're not sure if this means it's going to involve something to do with reviving players or if this is just a standstill logo until the final logo is in place. We really don't know, but I mean the card is in the game. It's just like you can pick it up, you just can't do nothing with it. It's just there, you know, it's just there. Two of the main cards have been found near hospital, in between the dam and military base, and in the heart of downtown, with other various cards still being found probably at the time of me making this video. If you found a card or anything like that, you know, be sure to drop it down below because I'm really interested to see if there is a pattern to these cards, like if there's one in every major city or every named location or anything like that, and if there's, you know, if they're in any way that they're connected, just so that we kind of get an idea of what's going on over there in Infinity War. And past all this and all these good old leaks that I've been talking about, we've also got some good old general updates with today's patch update, whatever you want to call it, and it's basically just some bug fixes to help smooth out the game overall. But you know guys, let me know down below, what do you think about these upcoming leaks, and are you excited for these new modes and changes coming to Warzone? I mean, I for one am excited. I wish they just went ahead and added duos and just made it legit duos like everybody's been asking for, you know, but yeah, you gotta get what you can get. It's probably not gonna be as bad as getting trolled with plunder duos, but still, I don't think anybody would complain if they were to just go ahead and add solos, duos, trios, and squads, because nobody, I mean, that's hurting. It's only helping you, you know what I'm saying? But you know, let me know down below, what do you guys think, and what changes or, you know, additions do you want to see added to the game? But thank you guys so much for watching. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and hit that bell icon, because then you don't have to worry about missing out on some of the latest Call of Duty news or a post from this channel. And if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to leave a like down below, because that really helps me out and lets me know what kind of videos that you guys like to watch. Also, be sure to comment down below, like I mentioned before, with just, you know, any video ideas that you have or just your thoughts on Warzone in general. But thank you guys again so much for watching, and as always, it's your boy KB signing off. Peace.